shadows and dawn. In shadows and dawn.
What's up, YouTube? It's the Rated One, Rated Rawr, coming back to you. Got a CGC unboxing. Had a couple boxes come back from CGC, and I wanted to show them to you. So I went to WONDERCON back in March, the end of March, and had a few books that I submitted to CGC. At the time, Jim Lee was signing, so I decided to get a couple books done up by Jim Lee. So these came back, and I got Wildcats #2. This is the newsstand edition, signed up by Jim Lee. And in the CGC census, there was 15 9/8. There was 7 signature series. There was 10 9/6s and 1 signature series after that. But this one never got pressed, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to submit this back and get it pressed. I really wanted it in a 9/8, so yep, flipped the coin and got back a 9/6. Having the only 9/6 signature series is cool, but I still want to upgrade it, so we'll see what happens. Next up, I got the Wildstorm Fine Arts Spotlight on Jim Lee. It's the #1. That is a badass book. I'm super thrilled to have this. Man, if you watched one of my videos, I showed a dollar find. This is a dollar find that I had picked up, and man, just the cover to me was so rad. Look at that. It's got the sketch slash color art. I wanted to get it done in either red or a yellow ink, but CGC wouldn't let me do it. I was trying to let them keep the pen, but they just wouldn't do it, and so I opted out for a silver, which I still think that comes in so sweet. So in the CGC census, there's only 2 9/8s. There's actually 4 signature series and only 8 in the census. So I'm super happy to have this book and come back in 9/8. Like I said, I found it for $1 in one of those bins, and since this is a 9/8, I'm super happy, because if any of the other books that I picked up, I feel that they're all 9/8s too, so I'm very happy to have this. I want to say all these books were unpressed, so man, like I said, it was a really quick turnaround for me, seeing that CGC basically got them back to me and signature series in like 2 months time, so very happy with that. Third book up was Darker Image #1. This is the silver, platinum, black and white edition. Yeah, I was super happy to have this one go down. I bought this one in Hawaii. If you watched the video, I had picked this one up in Hawaii, and I really thought this had a 9/8 chance, and go figure, fuck yeah, got it back in 9/8 and signed by Jim Lee, so I'm super stoked on that one. So in the CGC census, there was 56 9/8s, there's 23 signature series, and 148 total in the census. So yeah, very happy to have this one come back. 9/8. So yeah, super happy with that. So I happened to go to the Comic-Con Revolution out here in California, and because I had this one come back in 9/8, I stumbled across this. This is the Darker Image #1. This is the gold foil edition. And man, that looks beautiful. So yeah, I'm super happy to get this. This one actually in the census is a lot rarer. It's 10 9/8s in the census, 7 signature series, and 52 total in the census. And man, can't go wrong with silver and gold. So hell yeah, cheers to that one. To me, I think I got a sweet deal. I picked it up for $60, so to me that's a score. So while I was at WonderCon, my boy had given me a book, and he wanted to get it remarked by Mike Mayhew, and I went and hunted him down and ended up getting this one done. Check this out. That is pretty sick, man. Venom #1 had a epic, and I don't even know what you call the one that's a little bit less, but yeah, they had done those remarks on there. He did it up. At first, he did the smaller one, and then he called me back because I had paid for an epic, and he said I kind of messed up, man. I needed to. He told me he needed to go and redo it, not redo it, but like do something that was a little, so that he would hook it up again, basically. And he hooked up another epic on top, so that was badass of Mike, dude. Really cool cat. Very glad I got him done. This is for my boy Dick Zombie, so shout out to Dick Zombie on Instagram. Check him out, you guys. So in the CGC census, there was 59/8, 128 signature series, and 204 total in the census. But like I was telling them, this is like straight up a one of a kind. So this is a signature series remark / one of a kind. So cheers to that, man. And it came back ultimately at a 9.8. Super happy. So fuck yeah, man. Cheers. Nice. So while I was at WonderCon, I also had Greg Pak sign a couple of books for me. Shout out to Comicholics. Those cats, man, thank you so much. We did a trade and I got these books back from them. And I had Greg Pak sign it up for me in yellow. Hell yeah. Super happy with this. So yeah, got the first appearance of Weapon H. One of my favorite characters out right now. So yeah, loving it. So in the CGC census, they have 1,555 9/8s, 192 signature series, and 2,063 in the total in the census. Damn. But I love this book. I see everyone else is down too. Man, you can't go wrong. It's Wolverine and fucking the Hulk, you know, combined. Fuck. There's no way that this is not a badass book, so fuck yeah. I want to thank Wayne and Jess again for hooking me up. I got both of them back 9/8, and I got both of them signed. I also got this one. It's the same thing, but second print. And this is to me this is a little bit more rare. I had this one done in silver ink, and this one has 151 9/8s in the census, 7 signature series, and 164 total in the census. Badass. Can't go wrong. Like I said, I think long-term hold, but man, if he ever does anything, Weapon H, dude. Badass. You know, it surprises me. I sent those books in at the WonderCon, and like I said, unpressed. And the only book that came back you saw was my 9.6, and everything else was a 9.8. So pressing your books, man, I mean, if you got a clean copy, that's definitely up to you. It turned out really good for me. Next up, I got a copy of Century #1. First appearance of the Century. I just love black and white cover books. Like anything super black, anything super fucking white. Yeah, that's just my shit. I respect it because, I mean, you can't even have a tick to get a 9.8, which is pretty damn hard to do. But the Century in the CGC census, there was 125 9/8s, 10 signature series, and 319 total in the census. So reasonably difficult book to get in, but love this one. And man, he's so powerful. I don't know if he'll be able to make it into the MCU, but if he does, holy shit, watch out. Very happy to have this one now in the PC. Hell yeah. Next up, Captain Marvel #14. First appearance of Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel. It's a badass book. I like that cover. So I'm not like too sharp on the Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel situation. Like I said, I'm not sure if Kamala Khan is Miss Marvel or if she's actually the Captain Marvel. I say beat Brie Larson's ass and take over, so go Kamala Khan. This one actually has a 287 9/8 10 signature series and 585 total in the CGC census. So I think it's a good book to have. This is up and coming, I believe. If they put her in a movie, this book will skyrocket. So badass. So go Kamala Khan. Yeah. So last but not least, I did a trade with LB Comics on Instagram. Check that cat out. I got Laura Kinney, NYX number 3. This is the first appearance of X-23. This is what's up, man. This book is, to me, a modern grail. So, hell yeah. Super thankful to have this in the PC now. So, in the CGC census, there's 1,556 9/8s, 167 signature series, and 4,325 total in the census. For me, this is a book I've wanted in 9/8 for a while in my PC. I think this is one of the books that everyone should get a hold of and put away. I think if they put her in a serious movie, she's got some serious threat. So it'll be awesome to have her in a movie. Especially her little sister, Gabby, the honey badger. That would be really cool to see both of them tearing it up on screen. So let's see what happens, you know? Hell yeah. Can't go wrong. NYX3. So that was my my little pickups and submissions to CGC. I wanted to thank everyone. I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to do this because I believe that, like, I guess I'm just straight up butthurt, but I definitely am. And so you guys, bear with me. This is going to be kind of like a rant, but honestly, it's just the truth. I want everyone to hear it and see what happened. But, I mean, I totally understand, but at the same time, I don't. So, last May 2018, I submitted this book to Desert Wind Comics at the Comic-Con Revolution, and they told me they could get this book signed by Stan Lee, and I was totally willing to do it, right? I wanted it signed, and it would be just memorable, you know, that's my shit. And so months went by, and I understand Stan Lee had difficulties with management / illness, and I didn't really even care at that point, but from May to literally like November, they were just giving me the runaround on everything, and I understand. But I submitted this book to them in a 9/8. You know me, I'm about 9/8. So, like, yeah, I gave them a 9/8. They swore they had him. Basically, they submitted it to Stan Lee, cracked it, gave it to him. By the time that things happened, he had passed away. I wasn't able to get it signed. And when they got it back, they submitted it again. And I really think they treated it terribly, because you can see that my book that I submitted was nowhere in the condition that it was. And I know it's only 9/6 to a 9/8, but honestly, yes, that's why this is a rant. I just feel that, like, that sucked, man. And yes, things happen, shit happens. I don't care, you know, but the whole point is that from May to like, it took a whole year to get this book back. Nothing was done. I didn't get Stan's signature, which is, I totally understand. But to come back a 9/6 and nothing done, and then like they barely paid me back my money like a year later. So they were Desert Wind Comics. I don't want anyone to submit their shit there no more. I mean, to me, I just feel like I was butthurt because of what happened. But just Desert Wind Comics, Celestial Comics, I believe is their tie-in. Just watch out for them. Be careful. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the vids. Please sub me up and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys soon, man. Much love. Handle it.